If you commute 30 miles a day to this car park in central London, take into account road tax, fuel, proposed congestion charges and parking, it'll cost you some £7,500 a year. But there is another option where you can fill up for nothing and park for free. Do not switch off if I tell you that the solution is electric. Put aside the environmental advantages for a moment and think of your pocket. Electric cars can save you a great deal of money. If you live or work in Westminster, you can park and recharge for free. And more London boroughs are expected to join the scheme soon. This is the Think City, Ford's latest electric car. The new Think City from Ford has a top speed of 56 miles an hour. A full charge will give you a maximum range of 53 miles, and it'll cost you only 40 pence. The time may be right for Londoners to seriously consider the advantages of electric vehicles. They're perfect for short inner-city journeys. Unfortunately, they won't ease congestion problems, but they will reduce pollution. The whole mindset of driving an electric car is entirely different. You're not driving it for performance. If you want performance, then frankly, don't get yourself an electric car. This is an economic decision and an ecological one. Electric battery technology is old technology and hasn't really moved on in the last 20 years. Everyone agrees that the future lies with hydrogen fuel cells.
In 10 years' time, we believe that 20% of all cars will be fuel cell cars, but in between, electric cars will bridge the gap.
But there's no infrastructure. You can't charge your car during the working day. You really can't do it in many places, can you, even in London?
There are already a lot of places in London where you can plug in today. In Masterpark garages in Westminster, for instance, you can plug in many places. Sainsbury's, quick fit garages. So it's a start.
The Westminster scheme is a real bargain, but of course there is a catch. Currently, there are only 1,000 electric cars in the whole country, and so far, only 35 Think Cities. So, is an electric car cheaper? Well, a 1.8 Fiesta diesel leased over 3 years will cost just over £200 a month, and Think would cost £325, so you're probably saying, forget it. But when you look at the fuel cost, which in the Fiesta would be £250 a month on top of the lease charge, then Think is cheaper. And that's before you take into account free parking, no road tax, and no congestion charges. If, say, 20,000 people suddenly say, yes, let's go electric, no car's going to buy.
20,000 I can't do. I can make 5,000 a year, which is a lot. In all of Europe, only 2,000 electric cars are sold a year presently. Next year, we're going to launch in the UK, and that means everybody who wants to drive electric and do something for the environment and their own economy, they can do so.
If you don't live in London, you're probably thinking that this is all irrelevant. But actually next year, Think City with its free fuel and parking will be hitting the streets of Birmingham, Cardiff and Manchester. Well, Monday to Friday I can see myself living with Think, but come the weekend I like to be a little more politically incorrect. After all, a girl has to have some fun. For more information, check out our website.